everybody. This is a video that will show you how to use the digital template, and it will also talk about the hand-drawn template. So if you're choosing the digital version, here's the template you're going to get. There are text boxes on the left and the nutrition label on the right. You have to fill all these in. Label designed by, your name goes there, first and last name, please. What makes this soup great? Why should people buy it? Convince the consumer that they should pay money for your soup. And these are just regular text boxes. So you can click on it and delete the text and type in your reason. But I recommend making this font bold and large. So make it as big as you can. Same with this one here. You can delete this and then type in whatever awesome, catchy slogan you come up with. Or a really terrifying sounding health warning. But again, make it bold, make it big. If you want to shrink the size of one text box, so that you have more room for another text box, you can do that. All right. But rule number one for the entire project, you cannot change the overall size of this label. You can't make the whole thing bigger or the whole thing smaller. It has to be this size if it's going to fit on your soup can. So those are the text boxes on the right. On the left. On the right, your nutrition facts. These are text boxes that you can just type in. Your ingredients, remember, should be inspired by something in popular culture today. And again, make your font bold, make your font big. Down here, this is a separate text box for the fat, sodium, carbs, sugar, and protein. You can get silly with this if you want to. Now let's take a look at the center. The center is a little bit different. These words here and here and here and here and here, these are not regular text boxes. I can't just click on it. I don't get like a cursor in there. But if I double click on it, then I get this pop-up text window down here. Here is where I can change what it says. From soup to stew. I hit enter and it changes. Okay, so double click. Kitty cat, stew. But you might need to recenter things. Okay, so wiggle it around when you get that red line that shows you what it's centered around. There we go. Okay, you can also change the color of these. So if I didn't want that to be gray, I could come up here and make it bright red. I could change the outline. Maybe I want the outline to be dark blue. Maybe I want the outline to be really thick. All right, woo, that's kind of weird. So you can do that. This one here at the top, this one's a little bit different. There's actually 2 layers of pictures here. So if I change the front text picture to say Nikki, see how it only changed the front? Now there's the background. If I want this font, if I want this, I need to change both. Now I've got it looking the way I want. If that's confusing, you can just get rid of these, okay? And you can say, goodbye, weird text picture thing. I'm going to put in a regular text box because that's a little easier to work with. I'm going to click my text box tool, drag and open. Now I can type in kitty cat, and I can come up and choose a fun font and make it bold and make it as big as I want to. Okay, so pictures. If you want a picture, say like right here in the center, if you want it without a rectangular background, okay, you know how to do that. You're going to go to insert image. Let's say I want a picture of a cat's head. I'm going to go search the web for cat head, but I don't want it to come with a rectangular background. So the kind of image I need is a PNG transparent. So they're all cute. I don't know which one's it gonna be. This one. Drag it over. It's going to be huge. So I'm going to shrink it way down so it fits. But because it's a PNG image, it is not going to have a rectangular background because that would not look right. If I want to change the color of the background of anything, if I want to change the color of the background of a text box, you just use your paint tool just like that. But choose colors that are going to all sort of work well together. Like there's a lot of random colors going on now that looks pretty weird. All right. But if I want to change the background color, if I want, say, like one color on the top half and another color on the bottom, I can't just change the whole background color. I'm going to need to make a rectangle for the top, and I'm going to need to make a second rectangle for the bottom. So I'm going to come to my shape tool, choose a rectangle. I'm going to make a big rectangle. I'm holding down, I'm dragging, boom. I want this to be, oh gosh, hot pink, why not? Oh boy, it's getting interesting. But look how it's overlapping everything else. I don't want it to do that. I want to send this to the back, so it's behind everything else. Go to Arrange, Order, Send to Back. There you go. If I want a different color down on the bottom, I need to make a new shape, rectangle, click and drag. Choose my color. Well, we're doing random, so let's just stick with random. And again, I want it to go to the back, so Arrange, Order, Send to Back. You can add pictures in the background if you want to. These little doohickeys down on the bottom, these, you can delete these and you can add in whatever you want. Paw prints might be cool for a cat theme, just saying. All right, but you're not stuck with these unless you want to keep them. You can change the weight, you can change everything. It doesn't have to be condensed if you don't want it. This is definitely not a finished label. Nothing goes together. There is very little cat stuff going on. The colors, wow. I don't know what to say about the colors. And things are not centered. You really want them to be centered. So make sure you center things so they line up one over the other as best you can. Okay, so that is the digital version. The hand-drawn version looks like this. It is almost completely blank. You still have these same text boxes. You still have the nutrition facts. You still have to write in your name, first and last name. You still need to write in this text box, why should people buy your soup? And then below it, a catchy slogan or a health warning. And over on the right, you do need to write in all of the things on the nutrition facts label. You then need to draw the center by hand, remembering not to get too wide or it won't show up on the front of your can, okay? But to do that, you would need to just print this out and draw right on that printout. If you don't have access to a printer, there will be measurements in the assignment, and you will need to get a ruler and a piece of blank paper, and you will need to measure a rectangle and cut out the rectangle. You will need to measure the spot for the glue, where the glue goes on the left, and draw a line. You will need to draw yourself some text boxes and a nutrition label. Okay, it's doable if you can't if you don't have access to a printer, but you would need to do that by hand, and there will be measurements available in the assignment for those of you who need them. All right, good luck.